Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Liam, and welcome to the Bricks and Flicks podcast, where we talk about Lego, movies, and TV. I'm joined today by my co host, Willem, to talk about some summer 2020 Lego sets.
Hello. Okay, so we're gonna start with the biggest thing from the week, probably, which is the new Technic Lamborghini Cyan, which will be released on June 1st, 2020 in Canada and the US. It retails for $490 Canadian and has 3,696 pieces. In general, it's a really nice looking set. I saw an unboxing earlier today, and it's boxed really interestingly. It comes with 2 manuals, and then there's 5 boxes inside of the main box containing all the pieces.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what I think. I'm not really into Tactic. I'm definitely not getting it. I'm more interested in system-based sets, but it definitely has some interesting colors in all that lime green. And I like the sort of gold-colored wheels. It's sort of
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's an exclusive wheel mold for this set. I don't know. I think it is, though. At least there's an exclusive 1x1 circular tile print for the center of the wheel.
interesting. And it's 18 plus, similar
Yeah.
to the Creator Fairground collection set that we're going to talk about later, as well as the Star Wars and Marvel busts. And then also they seem to do that with the UCS sets as well. And yeah, so it seems like all the ones that were like 16 plus, they're
Yeah,
making 18 plus
18
now.
plus. Yeah, to retail to an older audience, or to interest an older audience. And just this is set number 42115.
And
If
I
anyone
do like
wants.
the box. The box is pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and there's some weird like luggage bag beside it. I don't know what that is. It looks just like a little, like a, I don't know, purse or something. Probably maybe a toolkit or bag or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they included it. Okay.
Want to move
Guess
on?
yeah. Let's move on to the haunted house.
Okay. So the haunted house is already available. And let's open it up. Here we go. So again, like I said before, this is a part of the Fairground collection, which was previously a part of the Creator Expert line. And it's going to retail for $299.99 Canadian or $249.99 USD, and it is 3,231 pieces, and it includes a drop elevator function similar to the ride in Disney World, I believe, the Hollywood Tower of Terror, and it's also similar to the Haunted Mansion at the Disney theme parks. And there's a whole bunch of references to the early 2000s theme adventures with Johnny Thunder, which is interesting. In fact, the actual name of the mansion, it's named after the villain from the Adventures line. Uh, it's called Manor von Baron, named after
Hmm.
him.
Yeah. So the set's like nice looking in general, and but I personally think they could have done a bit more with the roof. Maybe put some greebling on it or something like that. But in general, it's a nice set, and it's pretty tall. It's 26 inches tall, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, 26
26 and a half
Yeah, so
inches.
68 centimeters. So it's a pretty tall set.
I like the
Yeah,
color scheme.
yeah, it
The
is a nice color scheme. It
it's
reminds me of the earlier haunted house set.
Yeah, that one was sand green, I believe. This one is olive green.
Mhm. Yeah,
And minifigure selection is good. Not a lot of exclusive prints. I would have preferred more exclusive torso prints and face prints
Yeah.
for the general riders.
We get that nice wheelchair piece though. I don't know if that's new, but it's there.
No, no, there's nothing new, but that's the same one that they've been using since the Fun in the Park set
Oh,
and since 2016, I believe.
okay. And then there, I think those are those ghost face prints exclusive for it, or
Yeah, those are exclusive ghosts. Like, I don't know if we've gotten that dress piece in white and
maybe we've gone. Maybe Dumbledore has it in like a blue, and then Trelawney has it in a green. I
but
don't know.
it might be in other sets. I don't
Yeah.
know. I only know it from Harry Potter, really.
Mhm. Yeah. So it might have come in white, but yeah. So that's really it for this set. So in general, it's a nice build, and like I said, they could have done a bit more with the roof, and it has a good price per parts like piece number, and then I think it's what around around 10 cents, 9 cents, maybe 9.5 cents. That really doesn't work, but um okay, let's move on to the Harry Potter sets.
First, before that, do you think you would consider buying this?
Well, I guess I would buy it, but like if if I had the money to buy it, but like in general, there's other sets I want to get before it, so I probably won't be buying this one. It
Okay,
is a nice set.
yeah. Let's move on to the Harry Potter then.
Okay, so starting off, we have the Harry Potter and Hedwig poly bag, which
Yeah.
is I guess it is pretty nice. They got the new Hedwig mold piece,
Hmm.
which is nice, and then we got some golden goblets, just like the one piece, the broom piece, a little table, and a piece of chicken, and what looks like some cupcakes or something.
Yeah, it looks good. Um, yeah, it's good
I
for
guess.
a poly bag, I think.
Yeah.
And then, secondly, we have the Hogwarts Student Accessory Pack, which includes Harry, Cho Chang, Draco Malfoy, and
Hannah Abbott.
Hannah Abbott. And so there's a minifigure from each of the four Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff. And there are no new pieces, no exclusive pieces,
Hmm.
other than I believe the Cho Chang um face print is at least the back has new
Yeah.
printing. I
Yeah.
think the front might be the same as the one that appeared in the collectible minifigure
Hmm.
series.
It is. I saw a comparison on Instagram, and then also we had that awesome looking new Marauders map print, and I'm pretty sure inside the book there is no print. I'm pretty sure it's just a tile. And then also we have that nice bookshelf, the lantern piece, which is in gold, and a green apple.
Yeah, I believe that green apple is from the Half Blood Prince.
Yeah, he puts in the vanishing cabinet.
Hmm.
Okay, and
And
yeah, it's really nice to get all the different house cardigans with the
yeah,
different ties.
it's similar to a battle pack that you might find in the Star
Yeah.
Wars line almost. That you can build your army of Hogwarts students in a way.
Yes. Okay, and then moving on, we have set 75966, the Hogwarts room requirement retailing for what? $25 Canadian? Is it? Yeah, I think 25 or 30. I think it's 25 though.
Yeah, and it includes Luna, Hermione, Harry, and a Death Eater dummy, and two new Patronuses for Luna and Hermione, as well as their. This is the Hogwarts extension,
Yeah.
the cheapest Hogwarts extension yet.
Hmm.
And there's a side build for the bulletin board there. And I don't really like the blue, but other than
No,
that,
neither
it
do I.
seems like a pretty good set for the price.
Yeah, and then we also have 3 exclusive torso prints for all 3-minute bigs, at least I think. Yeah. We have
Ex-
that Luna Lovegood, which is just the Ravenclaw cardigan, except she has a necklace. And Hermione's is the Gryffindor cardigan, except it has buttons on it instead of the normal, just one where you put it on without the buttons. And then Harry's is the bun one, but it's opened.
yeah. Other than that, pretty good.
Yeah.
And let's move on to Forbidden Forest Umbridge's Encounter. And this is it probably around, is it 40 Canadian?
Yeah, I think it is 40. Prices that go.
And it includes a Grop buildable figure, which is similar to Ares in the Wonder Woman set, or Giant Man in the Captain America Civil War set, or as well, I believe a Stone Army Warrior in some Ninjago sets.
Yeah, except the Stone Army Warrior has 4 arms,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's a
just
similar build with the legs and the torso, I guess.
yeah, it's a similar build style,
Mhm.
and it includes 2 new centaurs with new leg pieces, as well as Harry, which I don't think there's anything exclusive about him.
No,
That
we saw that torso mold in the on the Spider-Man sets, the Far From Home sets, and I'm pretty sure it's been in other
it's
things too.
yeah, it's been in many city sets and
Hmm.
so on, and exclusive Umbridge and Hermione up to this point.
Hmm. Yeah, that Umbridge isn't the same one as in the Bricktober pack. She has a different torso print, which is the one from the Forbidden Forest, and also when the Weasleys leave with the fireworks show. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I really like the Grot build, and those new Centaur like torso leg pieces with the horse legs are really good. I
yeah.
wonder what.
With the Grop, I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it's sort of growing on me, I guess.
Yeah, and like I wonder what else Lego will use those Centaur builds, uh, like legs in. So maybe they bring back a castle line or something like that, or a fantasy line. I don't know what else they'd use it in really. Maybe in a one of the minifig packs.
Yeah, maybe. Um, and for the next set for Privet Drive,
Hmm.
set number 75968. This set has 797 pieces, and um, sorry, I believe it retails for $100 Canadian.
Yeah.
And
And
it no, continue.
okay, yeah, it's a really great looking set, and it has a ton of great minifigures with the Dobby with the new face print, the Aunt Petunia and Dudley Dursley, which are both new and have never been made before. Also, we have a updated Vernon Dursley, and then we have the basic Harry and Ron
Yeah,
minifigs.
the basic Harry and Ron from the Chamber of Secrets.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And as for the details in the house, it's nice to have the cupboard under the stairs, as well as the living room and Harry's bedroom. I think overall it's one of my favorite builds of summer 2020.
Yeah, and it's really nice when you have the full facade from the front. And I like how the roof's done with all the with having the slanted slopes at different heights.
Is it? Are they like? What are? Oh, it's like. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Mm.
Almost like different heights of the sloped pieces.
Yeah, the with the shingles to make it look like it's a different like shingles and not just a one flat roof.
Yeah, that's cool. And the car I think has been slightly updated since the
Yeah. with the front hood being more curved.
Yes, it's
Then
the Whomping Willow set.
yeah, and then we have that nice little hedge slash kind of tree build in the front of the house on the very left. That might be the one that Burton Dursley fell into. I don't know if they're going for something like that or if it's just decorative.
Yeah, it's overall again a great build. And now moving on to set 75969, the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. And this set has 971 pieces and will retail for, is it 120?
Yeah, I
130?
think 140 actually this time.
140. So
Yeah.
this is, I believe, one of the most expensive Hogwarts expansion.
Yeah, I think it is the most expensive because the clock tower and the Great Hall were both 130. So, but it also looks like it is the biggest, but it might not be. It doesn't have 1,000 pieces, and I think the other ones had
I
a
think,
thousand.
yeah, but there's a lot of big pieces, I feel
Yeah,
like,
there
in the
are,
tower
especially
build.
yeah, with all those and all the slanted pieces, and
Yeah, and the greenhouse is fairly small, but it represents what it needs to.
hmm,
And I like the interior with the Slug Club area as well as Slughorn's office and the Ravenclaw dormitory, as well as a pretty well conceptualized version of the astronomy tower.
then yeah. So it is a really nice build in general. It looks really nice from the front and from the back, I guess, with the interiors. They're done well, and then we have a ton of exclusive minifigures. I'm pretty sure they all have exclusive prints except maybe Slughorn, who
Well,
it's almost the same one from the Bricktober pack, except for the hairpiece being changed a bit.
yeah, I think that yeah that a lot of the mm, yeah some of the face prints in aren't exclusive,
Yeah,
but
but
other
most
than
of
that, most of it is.
yeah, the torso prints I'm pretty sure are all exclusive to this set.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I think all the minifigures are pretty good.
Hmm.
Now moving on to 7597-9 Hedwig, and this includes a exclusive Harry minifigure plus that new Hedwig mold and a big Hedwig build carrying a Hogwarts acceptance letter. What do you think, Will?
Yeah, I think it is a really nice looking set. The Hedwig is built really well. Um, I don't know why Harry has blue gloves, but I guess he does have them. And that knob on the right side flaps the wings, and I'm pretty sure the stand at the bottom, is it adjustable for, or is it
Y-
just leaning back? I think it might
I
be a
think it
bit.
might be adjustable.
I think it is adjustable, but I'm pretty sure like, because of the joints at the bottom. But I'm pretty sure it's meant to be leaning back. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that you can move the head up and down a bit.
Is this the only Harry Potter set you're not gonna get right away?
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna get this one right away. I'll probably wait for like a month till I can order this one.
Okay. And finally, this is my favorite set, I think. Attack on the Burrow,
Yes.
which is a excellent build, a great improvement on the original, and includes all these great colors, and a slanted build, which is very accurate to the depiction of the house in the films and in the books. And I think that the minifigure selection is also great, and we are getting for the minifigure selection, we are getting the brand new Hedwig, um, another owl, Mr. and Mrs. Weasley, Harry, Ron, Ginny, Tonks, uh, Fenrir Greyback, and Bellatrix Lestrange, as well as a bright pink pig, which I do like.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So in terms of Fenrir Greyback, I think that is an improvement from the previous version of his fig, which came in the Diagon Alley set. but on with Bellatrix Lestrange, she uses the same hairpiece as her previous version, but her face is different, and I think the previous one was better. And also, they didn't do any printing on her robe piece, which well, she had printing on the previous one, and I think it looks a bit odd without any printing there.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't, like in the old one, the printing just really tied the whole design together. I don't know if the design is as well just one consistent piece of clothing. It doesn't look like that as much as it did in the original. And then Fenrir Greyback, I do agree. He looks pretty good using that leg piece that everybody in Harry
Yeah.
Potter seems to use. And I do believe he appeared in the original Diagon Alley as
Yeah.
well as um, the original Burrow.
Hmm.
And that's all for the pictures of Harry Potter sets that we have currently. I think I'm going to try and get most of these at some point. Maybe not all right away, but maybe later in the year.
Yeah.
Um, and there are also rumors of a Diagon Alley direct to consumer set that may be coming. So that's also interesting.
Yeah, that could be really cool. Yeah. Okay, so moving on, we now have the minifig packs, which are this was the Harry Potter one, which we already covered, and now there's the Marvel one, which is it's just, I guess it's just a pack of, like, it has the two what's AIM agents, it has a Black Widow fig and a Falcon fig.
Yeah, so the Black Widow appears in the Helicarrier set as well as the Avengers Tower set, which are both pretty expensive. So here is a good way to get her cheap with the great arm printing. And an exclusive Falcon is also included in the set, which looks pretty cool, but I don't know how I feel about those brick built wings. And AIM agents, it seems like Lego is giving us a lot of those. So I could see a lot of army building possibilities for mock builders and um, collectors.
Hmm. Yeah, so yeah, and, like the Falcon's wings, they just look a bit big. I think they should have used the previous design they had for them.
Yeah, I know they've been doing Brickable wings for, I believe, the one that appeared in the Avengers Infinity War line, as well as this one. But before that, they had molds for the original one that they had based off his comic design, as well as the one that they did for Civil War.
Hmm. Okay, so I guess moving on, we now have the Marvel sets, which I guess they're okay. There's some really good
I
ones, and there's some pretty bad ones.
I I think I like most of the Marvel sets, so I'll let's start with the 4 plus set, Lego Marvel Avengers Wrath of Loki, which is pretty good, I think, just for the minifig selection and isn't bad for a 4 plus set. It includes a Loki minifigure, which is okay. It's just a torso print with the face being the one that they used all the way back in 2012. And Captain Marvel is the best Captain Marvel I think we've ever had.
Yeah, especially with that new helmet piece and the hair going up.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good design on Lego's part. And that Iron Man we've gotten multiple times throughout this wave, as well as the Thor, I think.
Yeah.
And that Hulk, I believe, is exclusive with a smiling expression. And now we're moving on to Flathead Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So this comes with two more AIM agents, a comic style rescue minifig, and an Iron Man, and of course the Flathead Hulkbuster.
yeah. I I do think that it is accurate to the comic design, but I don't know if they should have necessarily gone this route. Maybe they could have done it more inspired from the ones that have appeared in the MCU, but that's just my opinion. Other than that, I think the build is really good. The AIM agents are good to get again, and that Iron Man suit is looking pretty sharp. The Pepper suit there is Pepper's rescue suit is looking great. I love to see that silver and red color scheme. I think it really makes the colors pop, and it's great to see that figure using that.
Yeah, yeah, it is a really the minifigs are really nice in this set, and I guess the Hulkbuster build is pretty nice, besides the flat head. But it is a nice Hulkbuster build, and I think it is one of their best so far.
And now we're moving on to the Lego Marvel Avengers Helicarrier set, which is I like the assortment of minifigures, including the MODOK build, but I don't know about the Helicarrier build, and I wish more interior space and playability were added to the set. I think it would have made a much better playset. It made it more sellable instead of just focusing on some of the exterior play functions like the spinning of the propellers. I think it would have made it more appealing to me as well as some other buyers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there is a little interior under the helicarrier from like under top. You can see the bit window built, and I think it is tall enough to fit some minifigs. But I find this set a bit disappointing.
Yeah, there definitely isn't the interior that I had expected. I still think it is a good set, and it's good to see a smaller scale helicarrier after not necessarily the huge micro scale UCS style one. Okay, and now finally the last of the playable sets is the Lego Marvel Avengers Tower Battle, which is great. I own the original one from Avengers Age of Ultron, and I think that this is a massive improvement on that, making it taller and skinnier. And it includes a great assortment of minifigures, including Red Skull, who we haven't seen for a good number of years, as well as 3 Iron Man armors, including ones that are inspired by, I believe, the Hot Rod armor, as well as I'm forgetting the name right here. Um, it's the blue something.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
put my finger on it,
hmm
but I enjoyed the motorcycle build that they have there, and it also includes um a Thanos's Infinity Gauntlet build
Yeah.
from
Inside the from
inside
Avengers.
on the second floor.
hmm Yeah, so it is a nice looking build. The minifig selection is great. So in general, it is one of the probably the best set from this Marvel wave from the summer wave.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. And now finally, the Lego Marvel Avengers Iron Man helmet. So this is based off of from an Iron Man suit from the first film, I believe, the Mark III, and I think it looks a little bit blocky, but I think that um, it doesn't look terrible, and
Mm-mm.
I think it's good to see more 18 plus sets that are from the Marvel Wave. Well, this is the first one, but more adult oriented Marvel sets, so we aren't necessarily getting all the time those play sets that can seem a bit
Kiddish.
yeah, or the builds aren't always great and they
Mm-mm.
aren't realistic to the films. So it's good to see something like this that is taking direct inspiration from um an MCU film like Iron
Yeah.
Man, and it's not some giant Captain America bike. It's like $25 and this long.
Yeah. So Yeah, the golden pieces on the head are like not the normal gold, but they're the more like shiny gold color, which is really nice to get a
The
lot of different.
painted gold.
Yeah, which is nice to get a lot of these pieces in that color. And then we also have a lot of I'm pretty sure a lot of pieces in dark red that haven't been in dark red before.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right about that. Okay, and now we're gonna move on to the other side of the superheroes theme. We are moving on to DC. Ooh. Okay, and we have 3 sets this wave. They're all inspired by Batman, and we got the Wonder Woman 84 set earlier, but we have the mobile bat base, which is like this crazy I don't even know, bat cave on wheels basically, and it
Yeah.
includes a whole bunch of things. It includes a spaceship, a boat, and a 4x4, a motorcycle, I don't even a truck. There's so many things there, and I think it's a great play set. And it includes 6 minifigures: Batman, Batgirl, Nightwing, Mister Freeze, Tiger Claw, and a white variant of Man Bat.
Mhm. Yeah, this is a nice looking set. And I'm looking at one of the pictures, and it looks like you can turn the chair that Batman's sitting on. It turns, I don't know, like a weapon rack or something? Or does it turn something else?
Yeah, it turned something there. I'm not,
Yeah, I don't know if it turns more stuff. Maybe yeah, I think it does. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
it might just do that. And okay, now the second set is the Batman Joker's Trike Chase set 76159. It is includes 2 vehicles, which I'm not too fond of, but it does include a Robin with mid legs, as well as Batman, Harley Quinn, and the Joker. And I just really love this new Harley minifigure. It's quite detailed and makes use of the hairpiece that they introduced last year for the 4 Plus line. And I just think overall the minifigure assortment in the set is great.
Yeah, I kind of like the Batman's little I guess the Batmobile. It is like a different version of the Batmobile. Kind of like it. It kind of reminds me of the Tumbler a bit, but with the more sharply angled curves on the over the wheels.
Yeah, it's definitely a bat tank sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then finally we have a probably one of my favorite looking 4 Plus sets. This is the Batman Penguin Pursuit, and it includes Batman in a Batboat build, and then a penguin, an exclusive penguin, in a mini duck build. And
hmm
I think it looks good for what it
Yeah.
is.
I like how they
Oh,
did a duck bill there with using the 2x2 piece with the only studs on one side and then the rest of it being tiled.
okay. Now we're gonna swiftly move over to the Jurassic World sets.
hmm There is actually quite a bit of these if you look at the poly bags too.
Those don't get wide releases. They're only available in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But I believe. But okay. Let's start from the top. We have Doctor Wu's lab Baby Dinosaurs Breakout, which includes some new baby dinosaur molds, which are pretty good looking, and then there's the lab, which is a pretty good build for what it is, and you get an Owen and Doctor Wu minifigure, which are good.
Yeah.
I Yeah.
Yeah, those baby dinosaur molds are pretty cute.
And moving on, we have the Gallimimus.
The Gallimimus and Pterodon
I
breakout.
can't say that.
No, no
Can
one
you?
can.
I
Kind of,
think,
I guess. Gallimimus. I
well,
think that's the best I can do.
that is a feat to be able to pronounce that.
Hmm.
It almost looks like the remote control Batmobile that they had.
It does.
I wonder if you could make this one remote controlled, like using the same thing.
Hmm.
That's what I thought it was at first.
Yeah,
Another one of
it
those.
might be a bit smaller, but yeah, it definitely looks a lot like it.
Yeah. And now to the Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus, and this includes a whole bunch of minifigures from the original film, and the Indominus Rex and Ankylosaurus, and it includes the Gyrosphere launch station, which I think is probably one of the best parts of the set.
Yeah, and also the gyrosphere, which it's the same one as we got a couple years ago, and when the original movies came out, when the original Jurassic World movie came out.
Yeah, yeah, we've gone. It's the same thing as what we got in 2015, basically.
Yeah,
And finally, oh, you can continue.
yeah. I like I think the Indominus Rex mold and printing is the same one as before, and that Ankylosaurus is pretty nice looking too.
For sure. And the Velociraptor biplane rescue mission is a 4+ set, and it includes a raptor as well as Owen and a park worker, it looks like. And again, I think they're getting better at making these 4+ sets over the years and making them not look like 4+ sets as much.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think I'll get any of these Jurassic World sets, but
Mm-mm.
I appreciate them and I think they look pretty good.
Yeah. Same with me. Okay, so now we're moving on to Monkey Kid, probably one, one of the most interesting themes of this summer. But
Yeah.
and reminds me quite a lot of Ninjago, but okay, yeah. So starting with the first set 80006, the White Dragon horse bike, which retails for $45 Canadian and comes with where is it? 259 pieces. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it comes with 4 minifigs, Monkey Kid, two bull figs, I guess, and then the I guess I don't know what her name is.
Who?
That girl in the set.
Oh, that's May. And
Okay.
you know what I think is ridiculous with the set? I don't think it's a bad set, but it is $45 and it's the cheapest set in the wave.
Yeah, and it's $40 and it has the pieces for to be around a $25 set. So that is pretty ridiculous. The bike build is nice. I don't know what I think of the ramp. I guess it's okay. And then I like Monkey Kid's little flying skateboard there. The
Yeah. Overall, Monkey Kid is expensive.
mhm.
It really isn't. It depends. I don't know. I don't know if it's overpriced. It's depend. You're paying for this product. It seems to be that Lego's marketing it as a more premium product than they would normally, and they're trying to appeal to a largely Chinese audience. As it seems,
Yeah.
that's the purpose of this theme. And as far as we know, I think all these sets are going to be exclusive to Lego stores, at least in North America.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, and then also I'd like to say, Monkey Kid staff has that the new I guess lightsaber hilt piece, but it's a lot longer than the previous one, which is really interesting, and that could be used well for Darth Maul. So it'll be interesting to see if we get him in one of the um Star Wars sets coming out later this year using this new hilt piece.
Yeah, in the white the white dragon horse bike, you can see it there. You can see it there in dark gray.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've seen people who start to use that for Darth Maul customs. And then Iron Bull tank, I think looks okay. Expensive again, but okay.
Yeah, and
You
same
get
thing with
the big fig.
I guess the same thing with the Monkey Kids Cloud Jet. That it looks good, and then we just have some pretty basic figures. Just the Monkey Kid, another one of those bull figs. Then we have a civilian and some girl with like a flying jetpack, and I'm pretty sure she's an evil character in the
Yeah, I think
Monkey
it's a
Kid
guy.
universe. Oh, is it a guy?
Yeah. And then there's Pigsy's food truck, which I like. It's a good build, but
Oh
uh,
yeah, it is a guy.
but
Okay, yeah.
again, it's
The,
another okay Monkey Kid mid-range
mhm.
set, I think. But then moving on to the Demon Bull King, I like the mechs that they've done for Monkey Kid.
Mhm.
I'm not a big mech guy, but I think they look cool. I don't know if I would buy it, but it's good to look at.
Yeah. I think I like the other mech more, the Monkey King Warrior mech is. I think it looks better and
Okay,
it's a bit sleeker.
want to go to that
Yeah, yeah. So that's set 80012, and it's
again? This oh yeah.
yeah, and it's just called the Monkey King Warrior mech. And Liam, you can continue.
Oh yeah, this one includes again lots of those gold pieces that we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
and as well, my I think my favorite part of this theme are these little side buildings, and maybe they should have just released some of those as like $20 sets or whatever, $25 sets.
Yeah, so you could build up a little town or something to display all of these
Yeah,
vehicles in.
and another set that has that is the Red Sun's Inferno truck. It has that panda
Hmm.
convenience store, and I think that looks really nice with the little that little delivery um motor tricycle as well.
Yeah, quickly flipping back to the Monkey King Warrior mech. I'm pretty sure this set doesn't look that overpriced. It's 1,600 pieces for $190, which I find to be pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it's not that bad, and overall I think it's a pretty good set. But I think my favorite set of the wave is the cargo ship.
Yeah, that it
Do you want to
is.
talk about that?
Yeah, it's just a really nice looking set. It's set 80013 Monkey Kids Team Secret HQ. I think it should be Secret Team HQ, but I'm just not going to talk about that. And then it has 1,959 pieces, and retails for $250 Canadian and 170 US.
Okay. Okay. Well, we look over. Let's look over City Creator and Ninjago pretty quickly because I know they don't really interest me, but
No.
we can show them and we'll show them on screen.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll
So
just name the sets. So, starting with city, the first thing we have is the Airbase set 60260, and it has like the Ninjago style little flyers from that were like the Air Jitsu flyers in the what's it called?
yeah, it's similar to their Jitsu flyers that the Ninjago had earlier,
Hmm.
with the ripcord sort of function. And Central Airport, 4 plus airport looks okay.
Yep.
Um, Passenger plane, I really like the plane.
Yeah, it is really nice looking, and that's it. Yeah, and looking at the interior, it's a pretty nice interior. Got a couple seats there, and then we have the driver's cockpit.
Hmm.
Okay, and then
And yeah,
yeah,
we
moving on.
oh yeah,
Yeah, moving on, we have the Ocean Explorer's mini submarine. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So
it's.
the
Sorry,
next
Liam.
oh
You can continue. Sorry.
the next couple of sets are so these are all the Ocean Explorer sets, which are in partnership with National Geographic. It looks like, and there's just a whole bunch of different submarines, and the best part of them, I think, is the new pieces for the fish.
Yes, especially that manta ray in the Ocean Explorer's exploration base. Yeah, that is a really nice manta ray, and apparently there's a bike there too
Hmm.
without wheels. Interesting. And then yeah, and the Ocean Explorer's research boat is a really nice looking set. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Now let's run through Creator.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let's get the rundown. First off, we have the Lego Creative Space Rover, which can be rebuilt into a space shuttle looking thing in a space. It
Hmm.
has a cool looking alien and a pretty good looking build, I think.
Yeah, and then we have the Lego Creator Camper Van, which I think it's a nice looking set. Somehow you can build a lighthouse from it, and then there's also another I guess another van there.
Yeah. And then finally, the Lego Creator Pirate Ship, which is really good if you can afford Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And it can also be rebuilt into a Skull Island and a little town thing, so that's pretty good looking.
I really like that town build, and I really like this ship. The Barracuda Bay ship is nice, but this one would go well beside it as being a little smaller vessel.
And now let's move on to Ninjago. Now, I haven't been following Ninjago recently. The last season I believe I watched the television show was season 8 or 9. But I I think there's some cool spinners here. We have one of Cole, Kai, and Lloyd. At least there may be more, as well as some legacy sets, which I do enjoy. Although
Yeah.
I haven't bought an Ninjago set in maybe 2 years or
Mhm.
3 years since the movie sets because those were
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, those are really nice looking sets. Yeah, so I like the legacy sets. They're just nice remakes of all the previous Ninjago sets, getting them more up to date. And I really like the Destiny's Bounty. It looks really nice. Yeah, looks like it has a little dojo that comes out the top.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Kai Fighter looks pretty good. As for the new sets, I believe they all connect, and can turn into a board game, which is sort of fun. And those can be played with sort of like how the Mario sets are played with, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's electronic.
No.
And the
Yes.
spinners are dice, so when you can spin them and it'll
Oh, I see. I didn't
tell
know
you.
that.
You see that? Like if you
Yeah.
see on the bottom the coal one or in the Zane maybe there.
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I guess we can move on now.
Yeah, Mario.
Okay.
First, we Super Mario expansion set, which is just a polybag, and then the Mighty Mole and Super Mushroom expansion set, which was an exclusive if you pre-ordered the set, which went away in like a day or something. And then there's your starter pack. Looks pretty cool.
We have a ton of unrevealed sets, and then after that we have the Piranha Plant Power Slider expansion set.
Yeah, and I believe the objective of that set is to balance Mario, and that will give you coins. And now, finally, we have the final actual set that we know about is the Bowser's Castle Boss Battle expansion set, which looks pretty cool. I
Hmm.
like the Bowser build and his throne sort of thing. And then we have these $10 USD Mario power up pack sets. So we have the Fire Mario, Propeller Mario, Cat Mario, and Builder Mario, and those just give you different ways for building, um,
Yeah,
for getting coins.
yeah. Okay, and then moving on, we have the brick sketches. There's I think only 4 of these, at least for now.
Mhm.
I don't know if there'll be more. We have First Order Stormtrooper, which looks pretty nice. BB-8, I guess it's pretty basic. It looks nice. We have a pretty cool Batman, and then also a Joker.
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
think I might pick up a few of these.
Hmm.
Although I do think they're gonna be like 25 or $30.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the BB-8 and the First Order Trooper. So the Joker's pretty nice too, and so is the Batman. But I prefer the Star Wars ones.
Yeah, I like them. You can hang them on your wall or on your desk, and they're pretty cool. And the cool thing is, it was made by a designer he was a fan designer, and he posted them on like his Flickr. And he had these sort of designs. Then he went to work for Lego, and he actually got to make some of them, which is pretty cool. His name is Chris McVeigh. If you want to go check him out.
So yeah, moving on from the brick sketches, we already covered the Lamborghini. So now we're moving on to the Minecraft sets, and there's only 2 of these this year, or at least so far.
Okay,
And
can you cover these? Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know the first thing about this.
okay, yeah. So we have the crafting box 3.0, which there's already been 2 versions of this. I guess it's decent looking. You have a Steve Fig, a Creeper, an Alex, a pig, and then also a zombie. And I'm pretty sure you can rebuild this how you want, and there's a lot of different ways. Yeah. So we have a little castle, I guess. We have a house, and I think that yeah, those are the 2. But you can also rearrange it how you want. Okay, yeah. And then moving on, we have I think it's called Redstone Monstrosity. No,
The
the
Redstone Battle.
yeah, which is from the new Minecraft Dungeons game, which I've personally played, and it is actually a really fun game. And it includes 4 characters that I don't know if you can play as these in the game, but and then also we have the pig with the golden chest, and then we have the redstone monstrosity on the right, which is the bigger one, and then we have the normal redstone golem. And we also got a ton of new weapon pieces. We have looks like a mace, 2 like shorter daggers. We have like a hooked sword, a scythe, 2 sickles, and also a hammer and a crossbow. I don't think that's new. I'm pretty sure the pillagers in some of the earlier sets had that.
Cool. And I think that's all the sets except for a few that we aren't really interested in that have been revealed for summer 2020, except maybe for a few Star Wars sets, the 501st Battle Pack and the AT-AT. But now that we've covered all these sets, let's keep the Lego talk rolling. What have you been building in
Yeah,
quarantine, Willem?
so far I've built a little Aston Martin DB5 mock. I'll send you a picture of that so you can put it on screen. Yeah, so it's pretty nice looking. I'm pretty sure you already have some pictures actually.
Yeah, I could get some. And what is this inspired by? What movie?
This is inspired by the James Bond films. I'm pretty sure it's been multiple of them, but at least this version is more inspired by the Skyfall and the Casino Royale version.
Very cool. And you've also been planning on making a Hogwarts Great Hall, correct?
Yeah, that's mainly planning. It's not. I haven't really started building. I've been building a lot of Harry Potter minifigs, like from year 4. But that Great Hall, I've done some math to figure out the approximate size of it. But no, I haven't really started building. I've gotten some ideas for how I'd build it, but I don't have any parts. Like, well, I have parts to build it, but not really any base plates to put it on.
That's great. And I haven't worked on it in a while, but I've been slowly working on um Stranger Things Starcourt Mall mock. So I have um I have a movie theater and the Gap and Scoops Ahoy and some other parts built so far. So I'm looking forward to completing that someday. And I hope Lego makes more of those Stranger Things sets with new seasons coming. And speaking of TV shows and movies, what have you been watching in quarantine, Willem?
Well, I've recently watched Knives Out, which was released quite a while back now, but it's a really good film. I've been watching a lot of TV shows on Amazon Prime, like Jack Ryan, The Expanse, and a show called Good Omens. I also watched Parks and Rec and Community, and I watched the Jumanji film. I never really watched that one when it came out, so
Mhm. I just watched like some things on Disney Plus. Again, I watched The Mandalorian the Gallery Mandalorian, which is about like behind the scenes of the Mandalorian, and I've been watching some new things. I've been thinking of might be starting to watch the new season of Agents of Shield. I think started like either last night or the night before. That's the final season of the show.
Mhm.
So
Is it like on the air or is it on Disney Plus or?
no, it's on the air. I don't think any of the shows on Disney Plus. I think it's on Crave here in Canada
Okay.
right now. But
Yes.
um, so I might start to get into that. I don't know. I watched the first little bit of the first season, and I thought it was okay. So that might be interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think we're coming to an end here.
Okay then. So I'm Liam, and this is Willem, and we hope you have a great day and keep on building.
Mhm.